Welcome back to Free Art Wednesday, where I randomly select one person who supports my channel by commenting, liking, and subscribing, help me build my channel, and I give out free artwork. The pieces scrolling by are recent examples of other artwork of mine, some of them being for past Free Art Wednesdays, so a little teaser of what you might be able to win for yourself. The winner is selected on Friday with a random comment selector, and then my goal is to have the artwork and video done by the following Wednesday. Then I also have a hidden prompt buried in the video at some point that if you complete, you win a free item over on Wajas. For last week's Free Art Wednesday, here is the winner. Daemoness, they wanted me to draw their lion adoptable. I am drawing on my iPad Pro with Procreate. I start the drawing out with a pencil type sketch, then smudge it around. If you've seen my videos before, you know the routine. The wonderful Sadie has put on the social media gloves for Wajas and has started providing daily content on our social media. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Pinterest to see what she posts. She does have social media exclusive games and items to play with, so more will be happening over there. All of this helps get the word out about Wajas so we can try to attract new players, so we definitely appreciate your support and participation. Sadie has a lot of fun stuff planned as well as some nifty items, so we think it's going to be a ton of fun. One of her recent posts was to collect questions you guys might have had for me, so I'm going to go through those right now. The first question is from Siberia ID 765. Estu, what was your original inspiration to create Wajas? I love how it is different from other pet sites, and it still is to this day. Did you have a few other creators with you that you were brainstorming with? Did you envision that it would take you this far? Or about how the site would transform over the years? Were you also part of other sites like Furry Paws where I first heard of you? That being said, I have enjoyed many years in Wajas and hope for many more. Thank you. Thank you, Siberia, for your questions. I really should do a frequently asked questions playlist where I answer the questions in an easy, accessible area, or maybe put a history page on our library, because this is one that a lot of people show interest in. It would probably be nice to just kind of have like an easy grab URL for that, whatever you want to call it. My original inspiration for Wajas started over on Pony Island. I was new to that site and needed some income, and the skill I had that I could provide was artwork. I saw that the community there enjoyed collecting adoptables, so I hopped on the bandwagon and created some wolves. Adoptables were pretty new at this point to my knowledge. I know a few were happening over on Gaia Online, but they definitely were not as large as they are now. At the time of creation, I was nearing ID 20 or so, something in that range, and was starting to feel overwhelmed, so I asked my friend Sens, who was learning how to code at the time, if she would be willing to automate some things for me. Honestly, just kind of blew up from there. I had absolutely no idea it would get as large as it did and still be run even to this day. It's been quite an adjustment for me. Starting what is really a business as a child probably isn't the best idea. There were a lot of bumps in the road, but I think we're in pretty good shape now, especially the last few years. I feel like we've made a ton of improvement. A part of other sites like Furry Paws, I was a player of other sites, but not necessarily on staff. I occasionally contributed artwork to some, a few I don't even remember the names to. I don't even think they're online anymore. I did create some artwork on Furry Paws, which are probably deleted at this point. They were so old and poorly drawn. I actually started my online presence back in the pets community and ran my own club there, putting puppies up for adoption and collecting from others. I was one of the first who started tinkering with moving around spots. I made a paw print on the hind quarter of an Australian Shepherd, and it was just mind-blowing at that point. Granted, now they're doing such amazing stuff with the code. I mean, they're giving them extra limbs and crazy markings and like things that I would never be able to do. It's just way over my head. I'm old school, I guess. The next question is from Leopard209505. Who has inspired you most on Wajas? This one is a little trickier to answer only because staff and I truly work together as a team. I try to leave Wajas open like a sandbox game and welcome all feedback and brainstorming from everybody. Staff are a major backbone to what Wajas is, and I'm very thankful to have such amazing people helping out who haven't run away from my ADHD tendencies. I'm not always the easiest to work with. The next question is from Hansi12079. When you created Wajas, did you have any hopes or goals that you have seen accomplished on the site so far? Anything that is still yet to come or that is in the works? Had you asked me this a few years ago, I would have had a completely different answer. I really wanted the site to be fast and bug-free. We have that now for the most part. I wanted larger images and draggable accessories. We have that. I wanted soft markings. We have that. I wanted real tangible merch. We have it and are still currently poking at it. I guess a future hope would be to increase our traffic, which is why I've been really pushing on the social media stuff. I'd love to do a Wajas convention sometime. You know, everybody just come on over to my house. Let's do a barbecue. And real quick before I forget, today's prompt will be, what is your favorite animal? It would be easy for most of us to think wolves or dogs in general, but I have heard a fair amount of people say they prefer other animals but stick on Wajas for the art or the community, so I'm curious as to what your favorite animal is. At this point in the video, I am making the flowers. There was a lot of interest from people in the previous videos over the flowers I was drawing. Do you think it would be worthwhile to make a flower drawing video? Not really the best at drawing them, but I could certainly try. Some of you said it was relaxing to watch, so if that's something you're interested in, let me know. The next question is from Stormclaw202820. How close are you and the staff? Do they feel like a second family or more friends that you happen to guide for work? Before Discord, it was a little quiet on the staff end. We didn't have live chats or anything like that. Just the forums, which are kind of slow and quiet. Now that we have Discord, it has really changed the dynamics of how staff work and communicate. We're all pretty close and chat about almost anything, not just about Wajas. I would definitely say it's like having a second family. I am running out of time for this video, so I'm going to wrap it up for now. I do have a handful more questions to answer, but I will save those for the next video. I hope you enjoyed watching and listening to me ramble on. If you haven't already, please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be dropping over 30 customs into the Waja Park in celebration. We are so close, so share my channel and videos with friends and family. Spread the word. Let's hit that 1K subscriber goal. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the amazing support. I hope you all are staying safe, healthy, and sane, and until next time, I'll see you later.